Does it go? So is the battery's probably dead, or?
No, I started it last week. But they're low. I got a jumper pack.
Right on.
So I just got to let the glow plug do its thing. And I'll start. It needs a good run.
Holy shit.
The idle set too low. You look at it, it's at 600, it should be like at 900.
Yeah.
You need to be 900. Set your damn
Let's move this out of the way and take her for a rip, test out the transmission and shit. Holy shit, this thing's cool.
Yeah, about that in Manitoba. A company was starting to make these little baby bulldozers, and they went bankrupt. And they had 6 of them for sale. I should have bought them all.
No shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. But I blew it has no belly pan on it, and I blew a hydraulic line in the belly of it. So I gotta bring it in the shop.
Tear her apart.
Tear it apart.
Well, should we just take her for a little rippy poo here and see what she does? What's that? Right on.
Oh, listen to that horsepower. These old Dodges, you can hear it. It's vital way too low. That's the problem. Yeah, see, it's too low. Battery's almost dead. Roll the windows out. Windows.
Right on.
Got the fancy windows here. Cadillac.
Oh yeah, she stops.
Oh, you got me. Apparently.
What was that? What was that? Did I hit something? Oh, good lord.
Sides of the box going like this, going bang bang. Rock.
Oh, it's just got white smoke. Terrible. Oh, that's not good. Good lord, that was an episode. I gotta f***ing tighten that son of a bitch up.
It's fucking heavy, this bitch.
Dad's old truck all rusted out. Time to send her to Inwood, eh? Anybody need any parts off these old trucks too? Suck gents. I got, I'm not really keeping any of the interiors or dashes or this or that or anything else. So if there's anything you need, let me know. Oh, that was a bit of a trek, but oh, Uvescent. Pretty much garbagey, except for a few components. So get him's into possession. And then him's will be on the chopper block. This might actually be the first truck I do. Of my project trucks, that is. Take the battery up, see if that helps. Huge. Yeah. And it was the boss's truck, so probably barely did anything. Oh, my good one. Just getting the Trimberlinis. Oh yeah, I'll just bust that off. No big thing, but just getting the Trimberlinis. You know, when you're ordering Trimberlinis, you always want to make sure that you get the shit that's like 3 inches too short. See down this corner here, I don't know if you can sense it, but that corner right there, like these, and they did that with everything too. Even these corners here, like they send me 3 pieces instead of just making them a little bit longer. I gotta add a foot on the bottom, or I guess I could have made it on the top too, but whatever, like the bottom was easier because then you're on the ground, right? So like over here, why? Yeah, but anyways, is what it is. Never not this once I get it just packed to the brim with shite anyways, so that's pretty well all this side will be. Make this side all nice and exquisite to just store junk, and then the crappy old cruddy shop is, you know, what we'll continue to work on. But this is the dream, boys. We're living it. So let's see if we can't get another sheet on here. If we go something like that. Something like that. Oh, that was a little bit of work. We got her. Yeah. Just about done. I got one little sliver right there. And then another little sliver by the garage door a little bit, but ended up 2 extra sheets of the white plus an extra sheet of the sealant, you know, white wall, white seals. I got 2 extra sheets of this, 1 extra sheet of that. We got enough of the red to finish the outside, so that's handy. But I got some 3 arrangements to do, something terrible. I took the old Rusty H out for a field trip afterwards. I got some projects that I really want to get underway here, like lickety splips. So I picked up this engine stands on 1,500 pound guy. I figure your common's only like 1,000 pound or 1,200 pound or something, so it'll probably be, you know, probably be all right. But then it folds up for storage use purposes too, and different things. So that time of year again. Shut the heater off, but gotta get the 83 over there, but I gotta get some stuff organized over there a little bit first. I gotta get shelving, like I'm in a major desperation for the shelving. I'm thinking, you know, I could just have like that roller cart, table cart thing right there, but all that shit on that table will make the table useless. I could put shelves here and here, and then have a light switch there, conduit go up, over there, receptacle, And then I'll just, you know, maybe have like a hang down extension cord, and I'm gonna put a couple lights back there, you know what I mean, for more awesomeness. And yeah, but I figure if I could get a good amount of shelving in here and then use the table for, you know, my projects I'm working on stuff, I can have a table to set stuff on, but it's not like a bench that's in the way all the time, you know what I mean? And then I'll just have, you know, a couple engines, you know, a couple things, all my parts and bits and pieces organized on the shelves, so that when it's time to do certain projects, like, I mean, I've had this stuff since last winter, like before last winter. Last winter I was going to install, you know, 90% of this crap on, I mean, some of this is for new trucks now, but yeah, I just kind of straightened some junk out. I've had boxes of crap in the way over here. There's still more. What is this? See, like, it's stuff like this, right? Like, I just got to get rid of it. I just got to, like, fire it in a car and take her in for scrap, because like, you know, how many years has it just sat there without getting used? I mean, some of it's like my painting tools and my stuff, and and chain, piece of tow chain, forgot I even had. But just try to straighten some shit out a little bit. I got a fuel leak, terrible. I was telling you, I went to a field trip in Rusty, and there's, like, you know, went in the pig iron, I don't know, 10 minutes, come out, and there's like a puddle, you know, big around as this thing here on the ground. And it was deep too, because it was deep. But anyways, didn't even get her done. I already packed her full of crap. But like I say, you know, it's a little bit at a time, this and that. I'm trying to figure out multiple different things at once right now, you know. But I was thinking, if you're wondering what you could get your grandma for Christmas, because it's right around the corner, we got onepuglet.com merchandise, and you could get her a friggin' Patreon for certificate, and then she could watch the gritty gritties and hang out on the Sundreds Funders and stuff. It'll be awesome. But yeah, just throwing that out there, you know what I mean? Christmas time and stuff, celebration, the time of giving and whatnot, right? But yeah, I got to get areas cleared out, because I really want to focus on, like, you know, building stuff. If I'm not scrapping or under curtain, we got to be building stuff. That's what I made this shop for, is that we had a place to put the projects, and I'm just going to park the 83 here. Still got to put the dually fenders on, and the gauges. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't have the dash cover thing in yet, because you got to just drop the steering column. There's 2 bolts, just drop it down and put it back in. But it's like, you know, I don't want to do that 57 times. When I put the gauges in, I'll have the gauges in, I'll put the dash in, it'll be done. And then, yeah, I mean, I got a couple cheap hose clamps on there, so I got to replace hose clamp down there and another one over there with some proper hose clamps, and maybe some of the coolant will stop leaking out of it. That'd be great. And yeah, put the outer dualies on, get the fenders, you know, cut all this out and stuff, but just haven't had time. And it runs and drives and goes and works, so there's no sense in friggin', you know, dicking around, right? But as soon as we have a minute here too, I'll make a video about that 73 Dodge cab over friggin' dump truck that I got, my new one. Just overwhelmed with shit. Like, look at this place, man. Fuck, I need shelves. Like, if we had shelves, I could just, like, you know, kind of get stuff situated. And like, even this thing, like, I gotta rub all the Vaseline off of this thing, and, you know, I do a couple shelves here, a couple shelves there. But that sucks. I should have never bought that off that guy. That was ridiculous. Well, let's see if old fork will stir it again. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Fires right up. Oh, that thing stinks. Holy shit. Just noticed the oil pan on these things are just smashed right in. That's probably why he's got a brand new one. Son of a bitch, huh? It's the big friggin' day. Yeah. Oh no. Look at what my Squizit's doing. I gotta move this right away. That's not cool. Looks like I pooped myself. Looks like I got a little bit of poop in there. So yeah, that'll be good enough. That'll be good enough for inwood. Right there. But now, the real fun begins. Where's all this fuel coming from? Hey? Nuga! Dude, it's like a Led Zeppelin concert in here. Oh, there. Oh yeah, I gotta get some cardboard for my Squizit. A couple hunks of cardboard. Or cardboard, if you will. That should be good. Catch all the drips. I got the part stick to send me all kinds of, holy shit. Really? Not even out here 10 seconds and the thing's friggin' thundering. But I got all these bits and stuff in like little tubes. I don't know, where one of those little tubes, because like, you know, you could put like, just like cobble one of those onto there and then cobble that onto the other end of the line. But instead, I don't know if you can saw it, I just like cobbled her. Inwood cobble peony, we called it. But I'm just gonna fire it up, and then we'll sort of set this if there's a whole bunch of the fuels escaping. We'll know if we fixed it or not. Surely that's enough. She had dry suffereds, so that's good. Maybe we should loosen it off to see if there's even any fuel in there. I mean, surely fuel started pressing through there by now. It started up a little bit, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'll come back out in the morning and see if that's wet, and if it's not, then we'll bolt the inner fender back on there, put the tire on it, and then we'll squeeze it. But one thing with this truck and my other truck, because the airbags, if you just lift it, it'll just hang from the airbags. So I just wrap a chain around the frame and around the axle, and so she doesn't you know, dick over my program. But if I don't, my airbags will rip in half, and oh man, I'm just gonna sick. Good Lord. But yeah, so anyways, a little straightening up. Got this engine stand thrown together. It's not too bad, but I don't know, a little scary. We'll figure it out. I don't know how much that weighs, 1,200 pound tops, I would think. But got this guy too, transmission jack, the 2-stage guy, so it'll go like, you know, knee high all the way up to like 6 foot or something, you know what I mean, 69 inches. Get this fixed up and out of here tomorrow, and then we'll switch the trucks and trailers around. We'll bring Shifty in here, hook the trailer up to this one, and then we'll just ball bag it all winter. And then she's looked pretty rough on a few different levels, so. And I'm just not a fan of the automatic transmission. I just don't like it at all. It just pisses me off. You know what I mean? So better. Plus, it's just too fast, eh? Like this truck is just, so easy to go like 140. It's ridiculous. Whereas the other truck, 410 gears, 6-speed manual transmission. I mean, it takes you 4 minutes to get up to speed, and then your top speed's like 110 and it's like 2200 RPMs, right? So, and that's with big tires on it and everything. But any words, see if that gives us any more issues by morning, and then we'll friggin' switch her up. It'll be awesome. It'll be fucking awesome. But not really, because it's broken. What happened?